Hey guys, welcome to Mitsubishi. First of all, thank you for your inquiry on the Mitsubishi Pajero GLX. My name's Josh and I'm just going to walk you around this GLX next to me. It is a 2018 model, and guys, the Mitsubishi Pajero, for those of you who don't know, is one of the best off-roaders and four-wheel drives on the market today. It is Mitsubishi's iconic four-wheel drive that has won the Dakar Rally multiple years in a row, and I'm going to show you exactly why you're making the right decision with this vehicle. For those of you Pajero fans, you will notice that Mitsubishi hasn't actually updated the look in this vehicle for many years, and that is because the shape of this car, the actual monocoque chassis in it, does provide incredible support. It is a very safe vehicle, it's a very sturdy vehicle, it holds itself together, and updating a chassis that works seemed a little bit pointless. So if it's not broken, why fix it, right? Starting off at the front of this car, you will notice it's got these huge headlights here with the projector lamps in there. They are actually adjustable, so if you need to change the angle of your headlights, there is a little dial inside that lets you do so. Now we've got these chrome surroundings for the fog lights here as well, which with the DRLs built in, just to give the tough four-wheel drive a little bit of elegance to it. The front of this car has a chrome surroundings to the grille as well, and that 3-diamond logo right in the middle just adds to the whole look of the front of the vehicle and just looks tough overall, has that nice boxy shape to it. Along the side of this car we've got alloy wheels, which you will notice all the way through, which just look really nice with the actual shape of the vehicle. So Mitsubishi's designed these wheels for maximum support, maximum efficiency, and maximum I guess it just looks really nice with the vehicle as well. Along the side of this car we've got chrome mirrors and door handles, so if you're traveling at night, people can actually see the reflection of your mirrors and they know it's there. We get a side step in this model as well, so if you need the extra assistance getting into it, Mitsubishi has gone through the effort of giving you that as well. If you pan up, we've got roof rails on this model, which make it really nice and easy to hook on roof racks or a roof tray if you need to as well. I'm just going to open this up very quickly and show you the interior. So it is the cloth interior, and these dials here adjust the actual angle of the seat. So this one adjusts the front, this one adjusts the back, and that lever there just lets you move your seat forward and backwards. As you can see, guys, from this angle, the interior of the car does look really nice, and yeah, nice easy doors to use as well, considering the actual size of the vehicle. Now the fuel filler cap is on the right hand side here, just for your information. And if we continue around the back, you've got these nice clear tail lights there, and that covered spare wheel, so keeps the back end of the car nice and tidy. And you've got a rear spoilers here just for the aerodynamics of the actual car. Now we have a washer and wiper, so the wiper's right here and the washer's just hidden just behind that spoiler. And on this the spare wheel cover, you do get a reverse camera there as well, so it's nice and easy to reverse this vehicle and to park it. Now if I swing this door open, you will notice it's got a big strut here with a lock. So if you actually turn that and lock it, it will prevent this from closing on you in windy days, so you don't have to worry about getting crushed between your door when you're trying to put things in it. Now it is a 7-seater, so you get the 2 back seats here. If you want, you can actually completely remove these back seats. So there's a lock on the left hand side and on the right hand side. If you unlock it, you can just remove the seat out of the car altogether. Or if you do use the back seats quite often, you can actually just fold it down. So there's a lever on the left hand side which lets you fold this flat, just like that. And then if you remove this cover, just pull this tab here, pull the seat itself from the front, and it just does a nice backflip right under the carpet, hidden from all view, and just replace that cover, and you've got all that storage space back there as well. So plenty of storage in these vehicles, and you've got anchor points here and a 12-volt socket just on the right hand side here as well, and you get more anchor points here for a car seat if you wish. So plenty of options in terms of how you hide your seats, how you do your storage, and if you need the extra seats, you have that option as well. I'm just going to unlock this and close up the tailgate. Whoops. So unlock that and close the tailgate back up. Nice and easy, just like that. Now guys, once again, this side's not going to be much different to the other side, but as you can see, that nice big boxy shape, you get plenty of space in the vehicle, you get plenty of durability. You know the car's tough because Mitsubishi is so confident in this design that they have not seen the need to update it in the last few years. What we're going to do now, guys, is open the bonnet and have a look at the engine real quick. Alright guys, we're going to take a look under the bonnet now at Mitsubishi's ever reliable, notorious 4-cylinder 3.2 litre turbo diesel engine. Now this is an incredible engine. It is an engineering feat for Mitsubishi. The actual power output from this turbo diesel engine is 141 kilowatts, but where it really stands out is its torque rating, which is 441 Newton meters. So plenty of torque there for your towing capacities, which I will go through with you right now. The actual the towing capacity with a braked tow bar is 3,000 kilos. Now that is huge, and in a four-wheel drive like this, I can guarantee you when you're towing something that heavy, the car is not going to feel it. It will not feel like you've even got anything on the back of it. These vehicles are built for towing, they're built for four-wheel driving, they're built for the reliability and the actual the strength of these engines and the chassis. The fuel economy in these cars is 9.1 liters per 100, and the average fuel distance, depending on how you're driving, depending what you're towing, what conditions you're driving in, you will see around an average of 967 kilometers for a full tank. And something else I will point out while I've got the bonnet open is you will notice there is a seal around the air intake here, and the rubber actually splits just up here. Now the reason Mitsubishi's done that is to seal the air that's going into the engine and make sure that all the air flowing through this front bumper is directed straight into that intake to maximize the airflow, maximize the engine's performance. A look inside the Pajero now. Starting off in the driver's side doors, we have four power windows, the driver's side being automatic up and down. Then we've got the door lock and the window lock button just there as well. Just next to that we have two buttons for fog lights, so the front fog lights and the rear fog lights. So if you do have cars behind you in foggy conditions, you can turn the rear fog lights on just to give them that little extra indication that there is someone in front of them. Just next to that we have our power mirror control. So there is a button here that lets you fold it in. So if you're parking at a shopping center on the side of the street, you can fold your mirrors in and protect them from people hitting them. On the right hand side we have our headlight controls and indicators, and on the left hand side we have all our washer and wiper settings, including the rear washers and wipers. Now in the cluster itself, you will notice that throughout this vehicle Mitsubishi has gone for a very rugged look. The clusters have a nice perforated surrounding to them, and the dials themselves just make it look like and it's built for an off-roading vehicle. Just makes it look tough inside and outside the vehicle. The leather wrapped steering wheel is very comfortable to hold, and it is very well designed and very as I said, comfortable. On the right hand side of the steering wheel we've got all our cruise control settings, and on the left hand side all our media settings. Just in the bottom in the middle here you do get your phone settings, so hang up, answer and voice control. And something else I will point out in the middle screen, which the camera may not be able to pick up, is there is a little diagram of the underside of the car with four wheels. That just lets you know which four-wheel drive setting you're in. So if you're in 4 high, it activates the front two wheels. If you're in 4 high C, that is actually center diff lock, so the center diff lights up as well. And then 4H high low with C means that you get even power delivery to all 4 wheels, and you get a center diff lock as well. Moving on into the middle, you will notice that the rearview mirror is actually light sensing, so it'll sense when someone behind you's got their high beams on and dim it accordingly. Now just below here we've got our little display in the middle, which lets you scroll through the info of the vehicle. So pressing the info button just changes what you see in terms of fuel economy, average speed, outside temperature, the actual elevation, barometer, and you can even just have the date and time or nothing at all. So you can just flick through those buttons like that. Now the head unit itself, if you're familiar with the newer Mitsubishis, you will recognize it as it is in most new Outlanders and Tritons and similar. You do get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with this, iPod, USB, AM, FM radio, digital radio, Bluetooth, HDMI, and you can just set your day and night settings as well. Just below that, our climate control settings, so you can set your temperature and just press auto and it'll regulate the temperature inside the car until they're all the same temperature. Just below that we've got a little bit of storage with a card slot there as well, and below that our rear diff lock, so if you need to lock the rear diff as well as the center diff, you can change those settings as well. And then behind here, a covered 12-volt socket if you want to change your if you want to charge your phone. So guys, I love how Mitsubishi's actually added covers for all these. It just makes the whole the fascia in the middle look nice and tidy. Now this leather wrap shifter here, you will recognize it from the older models. It is nice and comfortable, and once again it just keeps the whole rugged look of this car. If you move it down to drive and flick it to the left, you can switch to the gears manually, and if I put it in reverse, you can see very clearly that rear view camera there that just points straight down at the bumper, so you can see exactly what's behind you and you can get very close to whatever's behind you. Next to that we've got our four-wheel drive selector, so to change four-wheel drive mode you do need to push it down and switch, and then when you get to 4 high and you want to go into 4 high low, you do need to push it down again, so prevents you from accidentally changing that. Behind here is a little bit more storage and the cup holders. Something I will mention about the four-wheel drive system in this car as well, the reason it won the Dakar Rally is it's a super select four-wheel drive system, so you can actually change between 2 high and 4 high on the fly up to 100 kilometers an hour, so you don't need to put the car in neutral or park like most other four-wheel drives. You can do that while you're driving. Now the split system center console here, you do get a bit of storage up here if you want to put a phone or wallet or keys, and then it does slide forward as well, and so the long lever lets you slide it forward if you need the extra elbow support, and then closing that back up there is another lever just below it, which opens up to show you how much storage space you get in the middle here, and there is a 12-volt socket just down here as well. Now guys, you do get rear aircon vents just up on the just down here, so that's your rear aircon controls, and the rear aircon vents are just up on the roof, so it is designed to maximize the air circulation throughout the car. Alright guys, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch the walk around video on this Pajero GLX. I hope it has been informative for you. I hope I've given you plenty of information to make an informed decision about why this is the right car for you. We do supply a lot of accessories as well, so things like bull bars, bonnet protectors, weather shields, nudge bars, all-terrain tires, tow bars, tow kits, rear tire lift kits, just give us a call, discuss the accessories, and we can work it out very nicely into your finance payments, or however you want to pay for it. We do also offer a premium mechanical protection plan, which gives you 5 years on top of your new car warranty of cover on 181 components of the vehicle. So gives you 10 years of platinum roadside assist as well, and just extends your protection period. So that is something you're going to want to ask us about, because we can work that into your payments as well. Mario and Julie would be more than happy to give you a quote on your finance and discuss what your payments are going to work out as. But yeah, once again guys, I hope you have enjoyed this walk around video. I hope I've given you enough information. My name is Josh, and have a great day.